Hi and welcome to Beyond the Kit Bag. Beyond the Kit Bag is a netball show with everything netball, and as we said, it's Beyond the Kit Bag. So nothing's off the table and we can talk about anything. And we say the things that maybe people don't want to say. Okay, so you can say it through us. It's not our opinion. And also remember, anything that we say on our show comes from many, many years of playing netball, coaching netball, internationally, nationally, everything. So it's our opinion. But let's just introduce today. I've got my co-host with me today, which is Janet.
Hello.
Hi, Janet. So Janet always co-hosts with me. We've also got Wes here as well, she's a guest, but she's also one of us on Beyond the Kit Bag as well. She's one of our girls on Beyond the Kit Bag. So welcome to us, Wes. Welcome
Thank
today.
you.
And if you need to reach us, please send in any emails to beyondthekitbag.com.
No, Beyond the Kit Bag.
Sorry, yes, Janet. See, that's why she's my co-host. beyondthekitbag@gmail.com. And
Yes.
also you can reach us on Instagram, which is Beyond the Kit Bag. So, yeah, those are places where you can reach us. You can type in, ask us questions, give your opinions, everything like that. And
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
How do you spell Beyond the Kit Bag? Because it might be a kick and not a kit.
Okay, so Beyond the Kit Bag is BeyondKitBag. Beyond the Kit Bag, one word. Beyond
That's
the
what you're
Kit
saying.
Bag.
You wanted to enunciate.
Yeah, she wants to. She's a troublemaker, Janet is. I'm really sorry, but she's a troublemaker.
Just in case you can't find us.
Yeah, but we're Beyond the Kit Bag. And we've got that little symbol, which is Beyond the Kit Bag in black writing, and it's got a sign of a zip. That's us, Beyond the Kit Bag. There's no other like us. That is us. Okay. So, Janet, how's your week been?
Well, my week has been just calm. I've been taken in the sun. And most of my sessions have been cancelled. But
okay, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we've had that hot weather, haven't we? It's been really,
listen,
really hot.
I was trying to get on the beach, but I didn't go down.
Beach
to
where?
Brighton.
Oh, Brighton. Okay. I'm in Birmingham, so I'm not,
No beach near
the
us.
best I can do is the canal.
Okay.
The canal. But we have got more canal. We have got more water than Venice. That is a fact in Birmingham. So there you go. But we ain't got more beach, though.
Right, so tell me, today we're talking about Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
And England's done their list.
Yeah, so England have done their list. We know who the players are.
So some of the names of the players.
I do.
in the
That have been
Commonwealth.
selected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So defence, you got Hallie, Fumi, Fran, Jada.
Yep, that's it.
Centre court, you have Jess, Imogen, Amy Carter,
Yeah.
Nat.
Correct.
Carlos
And then
Madden.
shooters, you have Liv, who's vice captain.
Is
She is.
Yeah,
vice
that's right. Yeah, I
captain.
forgot.
Liv, Sasha Glasgow, Ellie Cardwell, and Lois Pearson.
Yeah. Well done. You reeled that off really well, Wes. Oh, you was prepared for that one. And just let me mention that the subs are. Do you know the subs? Can you add
Subs
them?
are
Tash.
Tash.
Pavlin.
No, no.
Isn't Tash
No.
one of them?
Subs are
Scalzi?
no. Don't tell me. I will tell you.
I thought they were.
Ella
Ella Clark.
Clark.
Loughborough.
From Loughborough, and also goalkeeper from Loughborough, who's been injured.
Alice Harvey.
Alice Harvey.
Yeah, but we do know
They were the two that I saw.
those are the two subs. But we do know the other reserves are Tash Pavlin and Alicia Scholes. But those reserves have to be at home in England.
Okay.
They don't join the team.
Okay.
They can only join if anything bad
Yeah.
happens. But all the teams as I said last week, all the teams have 12 players.
Yes.
That's it. And we know who the South African team. I mean, they're probably our biggest threat, aren't they, ladies?
South Africa will be
A big threat
not
they
a
are.
big
Big
threat. I
challenge.
don't think it's a dark horse. I think they,
It would be a challenge.
yeah, it'd be really tough.
But don't you think that's going to be a real tough one? Because all of those girls, as I mentioned last week, they all play. The majority of them either play here in NSL or play in the Aussie League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they will know what our teams are like. And it's a strong, especially the ones that are in Australia, it's a strong league. Although we have two players in Australia, Fran and Imogen.
But would you feel that they're coming off the back of having the games when they played early on this year and winning that series, they're going to come with a high?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
They will come with a high, but remember, we've got this break in between. It's quite a long break in between, really. But the things that we said that they might be working on is they're working on unit work, wouldn't they? Because it's really, Anna Stembridge has come in late in the day.
Yeah.
And those players are training together a bit late in the day. So,
which is why I think they went with the squad that did. Me, I probably would have gone a bit rogue, I'm not going to lie.
Who would you have gone with?
I would have gone with Alicia and Gracie Smith in there, just for a bit of...
for
why
young.
Not? Yeah, why
for
not?
young speed.
But in saying that, Australia haven't changed theirs. They've gone really quite safe as well. So I get that. I understand that.
So I'm going to ask another question.
I know, go on.
The question I'm going to ask is it because we've got world champs next year, the World Cup next year, and this is just formalities. It's just one of the hurdles for competition that they're just going through.
But why not bed them in now? They're ready for world champs.
Sometimes.
There is an argument for that, to bed them in.
Yeah.
There's so many different arguments. I mean, if you ever look on any social media, there's so much arguments. Why do we miss Alicia Scholes out? Why do we miss Gracie Smith out? There's a lot of arguments for them. So you could look at it in so many different ways. People said, actually, Gracie Smith, not quite ready. She's only 17. We're putting a 17-year-old under a lot of pressure. And if you actually saw her at the end of the Loughborough game versus... Thunder versus Pulse. She was in bits.
Yeah.
She was absolutely distraught because you saw Sam Bird walking her across the court trying to comfort her. She was distressed that the fact that she didn't win, she didn't get through. So how do you, it's again, you know, is she too young at 17? Because remember, one of the things I sort of talk about, and you know, we look at this chronological age, and me and you have had this years and years ago in 2011, when we were PCCs for England, and they talked about that chronological age, kids being able to manage pressure, kids being able to step up. Because, you know, sometimes if you give it them too soon, can they handle it? It's a mental health thing, isn't it?
Well, this is why psychology in sport is very important.
It's important.
And it's good. Sometimes you learn more from a loss than you do from a win.
You do.
So you dissect all your different components of what happened in the game, even sleep about it, dream about it, wake up, write about it. Yeah. And it's, I don't think she's young, because remember, Jiva started at 16. Do you understand? To me, I think that, and the things is, there's loads of children around the world, when they come to netball, they are getting there. And it could take 1 quarter, then 2 quarters. Remember, when she first started this season, she was second fiddle. And then now she's first 7.
I think it's a balance, really, isn't it? Because, you know, you could see loads of kids with talent at a young age. You know, and that could be for lots of reasons. Maybe, you know, they develop earlier. You know, kids develop earlier. But the problem is, those kids that weren't as developed when they were 12, 13, 14, 15 are now developing at 18.
Okay.
And so they catch up with those young, quick developers. And then we then see that sometimes those people that developed really early on and that were high, the others have caught up with them and taken them over. So we just need to be careful. I'm not saying we shouldn't choose her. I'm just saying let's think about it. Because she didn't even go to under 21s, did she?
Yeah, but this is where I would ask.
She should have gone there instead.
What's that?
Right, so you've chosen those 2 people.
Yeah.
I would want Alyssa Scholes just for her speed and her fearlessness.
Yeah, a bit of tenacity, a bit of rogue in there. Why not?
Yeah. Well, why did you choose Gracie as one of yours?
Why?
Right.
I think she offers something totally different in that midcourt, given her height.
Yes.
I think they're going to come up against some of that. Like you've got the Kate Heffernan in there.
Yeah,
she's probably the same height.
Yes.
In there. So why not? So like try and match like for like, you know, the Australian centre court also fairly tall.
Yes.
So that would be, and I think, you know, given that she's have the right support around her.
Yes.
It just sometimes, you know, when your back's against the wall, you go, do you know what? We're going to throw something different at you and let them react to that. And that's why, for me, like Alicia's goals and Grace would be my choice from that perspective. I get the whole, you know, is she ready? Are they ready? Whatever. But again, that's why we have a leadership group. That's why we have the support around them just to like help them through some of those difficult times.
I suppose Anna Stembridge looked at. I don't
absolutely.
know. She probably looked at Scholes. Scholes is really only one position, wing attack, because she's never been tried in any other position. No. So she's not as versatile as, say, Gracie Smith, let's say. Because she isn't.
You can play defence, but you see what it is. what you got to look at the whole big picture is you don't want to be embarrassed. So they're going to go with more. They're going to go with more maturity and more people with
Experience.
sort
They
of
have
like,
got a bit more experience.
yeah. But the thing is that sometimes the experienced ones are the ones that shrink. The ones that when you go into a game and you've got players that they don't know, they're fearless because they don't understand what it is. They'll go in and they'll do something that the others will be fearful of doing. And that's why I think that your choices are good. I wouldn't have chosen Gracie.
I had them, remember the other week I said, I had all of them names picked apart from two.
What was the two?
I didn't have Jess Shaw on there, and I didn't have Nat Metcalf, but I had all the others.
See, there's the two that I didn't have.
And I actually included Scholesy.
I chose.
Because remember, I said, I don't know, I don't know. And I said, but you know what? She could probably do it. But the only thing is, if she plays with Liv Sheen, she can do it. But if you put her with somebody else, is that going to be a problem?
But that's why they have training
question.
camps.
Yeah, and this is what we don't see. We don't see what's going on behind the scenes at training, and you know how while they're training, you know, their attitude to training, attitude to teammate, what works and what doesn't. And I think, given the strength of Australia, New Zealand, Jamaica, South Africa, it's a case of we've got to go with what's tried and tested.
Yes.
To be competitive in those spaces.
Yeah. So what do we think about our group? Because we've sort of talked about our group, but what do we all think together now? What do you think was about our group?
The group.
Any predictions? Any predictions?
I think the teams not to underestimate. So Malawi, don't underestimate. I think we'd probably still beat them, but we've still got to be on our game. And at any given day, we can beat Australia, New Zealand. We've just got to turn up.
Psychological.
Yeah, just got to turn up.
Always. Everybody else doesn't work on psychology like how they do in Australia. It's all about, I'm going on that court and I'm going to win. And when they're under pressure, they dig deep because they've got the bench to be able to do that. And we're scrapping at the moment for players. And so us scrapping for players, it feels like I'm a bit nervous. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. I feel that they're going to beat South Africa, but it's going to be with a push. South Africa is going to come with speed. They're going to come with
accuracy of the shots.
Have to stop their shooters. Everybody on that court has got to defend.
Tenacity.
Every single one of them has got to defend.
They have. They have. Because if that ball gets into El Marie's hands or Rolling Strutzker's hands,
El Marie will definitely be starting over Rolling.
Yeah, she will. She will. So we just need to be careful, really, don't we?
Well, I thought Northern Ireland could do a very good job against England.
Nah, I don't think so.
We'd like them to. But.
We would like to.
Yeah, I'm sure Northern Ireland would as well. But
you know what? We've got some players. So I'm going off the cuff here. That some of the girls that are now in some of the franchises, if they're not hitting England, and they've got parents that are sort of like Scottish or Welsh or not come from Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, they're actually going to there and they're getting on world stage.
You can go and play for Barbados.
Yeah,
what do you reckon? Me and
you,
smash it.
What? 60 years on? No, I've done the director of Barbados, so that'll do for me. I can't run anymore. I've got a bad hip.
What about you?
Barbados.
Yes. I'm a Jamaican through and through.
So we've got a Jamaican sit with two beiges.
It's all right. I was going to be in the middle, but I didn't want to be squashed.
Yeah.
Right. So sorry, I just went off the handle. But talking about that, when you're looking at NSL,
then
you're talking about so many South Africans this year has been in South. What do you think?
8 or more than 8 South African, and they are Spar Proteus players as well. They're not just normal league players. They actually play for the South African team.
Wow.
So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, why not?
They've come to our league, haven't they?
Our league. It's like our league. We're professional. It's like football. It's like saying, well, we don't want anybody outside of England playing for like Arsenal or whoever, man, like Coventry City. Just put it out there. Back in the Premiership, by the way.
Yeah, she's a Coventry girl. She's a Coventry girl.
Bit of a dig there.
But my point being, like, you know, if you want the best leagues in the world, you've got to have the best players playing. So why not? If it's going to be NSL or it's going to be ANZ or Syncope, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've got those Spar Proteus players here. And it's nice. It's nice that we've got them. It's nice to see, and sort of like they'll come to us or they'll go to SSN because they've gone across the two, haven't they? And it's the same like our girls. Our girls started a few years ago going to Australia.
Yes.
You've also now got some Jamaican girls that are in Australia. In fact, you've got the whole Jamaican team, haven't you, in Australia?
I'm not saying a word.
Yes, you have, Janet, I think.
Yeah, but
Or apart from like centre court, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing is that what you've got to look about, some of them girls have been there for years.
I know. Some
They
of them are
could-
citizens.
Some of them
citizens.
could become Australian. We could be playing against them. And so you have to be
I don't
really
think they'll
conscious.
change allegiance.
No.
I think they'll stay with Jamaica, but they're some of
Because
them are
of-
citizens. I understand.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
Right, so talking about different countries, tell me about the other
The other
Other
countries in
group.
our groups.
No, the other groups. The other group.
The other group.
Yeah. So you got Jamaica.
You got New
Zealand.
Zealand. You see, you've got me on a spot now, Janet. Where's over to you?
No amount. I was only looking at England. group.
So
me see if
could
I've got it
you
written down. Let me
on
see if
your
I've got it
iPad?
On the iPad. Yes, I have. Right. So the other group is New Zealand, Jamaica, Wales, Uganda, Scotland, and Trinidad and Tobago.
So
There you go.
tell me
Get my iPad out.
how do you find New Zealand at the moment?
Well, you don't hear too much about it, do you?
So I watched a little bit at the NZ. I think Jamaica will beat them.
Yeah.
I think New Zealand they've got some new players in there.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how they actually fare. And some of those longer established players aren't actually in the squad.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how those new players that have stood up in the ANZ will stand up playing international netball.
Do you think it's because they've changed the management system?
I don't think so. I think it's sometimes, they've just decided it's not for them.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So it's time for me to maybe step away, have a little bit of reflection and come back. Because Nolene was always going to be there.
Yes.
It's just a time and when.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was because they were there when she was actually winning. So now if you're not winning, you still got to be there.
Yeah.
Don't just abandon ship.
It's not like football. If you lose a couple of games,
You're out.
go away, manager.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they fare really. I think Jamaica will beat them. Don't underestimate Wales.
Yeah.
I think they'll be coming for it.
Or Uganda.
Uganda have got players, man.
Yeah.
They've got players. They are going to be a force to be reckoned
That'll be a
with.
good,
They'll be a force to be reckoned with. Trinidad and Tobago, no.
Would Sam play?
Which is one player.
She's one player, like we're saying.
No, but would she play? I don't know if she'll play.
Yeah, she will. She'd be
She's
silly not to.
not far.
Yeah, she will.
From Loughborough to Scotland.
Glasgow.
To Glasgow. It's not going to be far.
To
is it?
Trinidad.
Yeah. But I would watch Uganda seriously. They've got some players. Even in our group, that's talking about our group in Group A, Malawi, because they're being coached by Debbie, who is the assistant coach to Nolene. She's been there for a year. Yeah. So she's been coaching Malawi. So we're not even thinking about Malawi. Malawi's in our group. And Debbie was the assistant coach to Nolene of New Zealand. He's a good coach.
Do you think this is the year that in Commonwealth Games an African team could win?
How cool would that be?
Well, they could podium. Yeah. I do. I do think they could
Jamaica
podium.
would definitely be on it.
Yeah.
Just what colour? What colours did they like?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm jumping the gun again, and then they do it for the Commonwealth. They do it for Commonwealth Games, say they get first, and then come to World Championships next year, and then half of them can't play because they're pregnant.
but guess what? Jamaica don't have any shooters. Janelle Fowler just had a baby.
But have you got the list?
I haven't got
on
the
your
list.
iPad.
I haven't got the list. No, sorry, I haven't got the list. I should have brought it with me, but I haven't got the
Get a
list.
new iPad.
Yeah, I'll just rip it up and put it in the bin. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I've missed it if they have got the team. Right, okay. So I think it's going to be really interesting who's going to be the top of these groups now, because before it was just usually Australia, New Zealand and England, or Australia, New Zealand, England and Jamaica.
Yeah.
But now
Everybody's
these teams are vying for that top two position. Yeah. Is it top two or top three?
It'd be
Top three.
It has to be top two.
Top two.
Top two. Winners play oneself, and all the rest of them play
Each other.
Yeah.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
No, fourth, fifth, Six.
Oh yeah, fifth, sixth. Yeah, fifth, sixth. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting because some of the skills on some of these players are quite evenly matched. It's like what you said, Wes. You got to turn up on the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they doing the 2-pointers in Commonwealth Games?
Oh, that's a question.
Traditional netball.
Traditional.
No, is it
What about
traditional
next year, World Championships?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't honestly tell you.
I'm going to say traditional.
Right.
Won't change.
Where's she's got the knowledge. Where's got the
I've got
knowledge?
the knowledge and the know-how.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me, why is netball in the Olympics?
Why isn't it?
I can tell you.
Probably because not enough, like, say, American, European countries play, and where are the men?
Where the men?
Not enough global distribution, isn't it? And it's about...
And also foresight, let's be honest. Let's just open your eyes a little bit. I'm just putting it out there.
But as you said, the bigger countries like China, Russia, US, they're not really big into it.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the World Cup. It's in America.
Yes.
It was in America, and
What?
it's like, you know, the USA are starting to really get into it now because it's what do they call it? They don't even call it football. Soccer.
Put us in charge and we'll be
Soccer.
with
That's what they call it. So it's got to be more of a global distribution, more global participation, because not all the continents take part, and also the gender balance, because there's not enough men in the game, you know, that sort of thing. And it's all a lot, like we were having this conversation before, it's to do with money as well. So TV rights and things like that, you know, all these other sports that have got major TV rights, netball doesn't have. They only have TV rights in their own country, and they're not massive, really.
Yeah, because you were saying that places like China wouldn't play netball. But you see what it is, America has got a team. Mm-hmm. So would it be the South American countries that don't play netball?
Yeah, and that's what we're saying
America, because America's got a team.
Canada has a team.
But there's not. This is what we're saying. According to the Olympic Committee, it's not enough global distribution. The other thing is that, remember, there's only a limited amount of sports that can go in.
What, tiddlywinks?
Even tiddlywinks, right? But there's a
Pastime.
limited amount of sports that can go in. And so the Olympic Committee have to choose.
Okay.
But
And is it going to be an exhibition type of one as well? Because
I think there will, because we're trying to get into the 2032 games, which
think
is
it'll be
in
there.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
It will be there.
So we will do some probably exhibitions, but we'll see. I don't know, but normally that's what they do.
Okay.
They do a couple of exhibitions.
And if it couldn't get into the Olympics in 2000, when it was in Sydney, they must have done more work in 12 years. No, 2032. How long? Gives
when
a
was you in the
calculation.
room? I had a
I
little bird
was-
told me you was in the room when
I
some of
was
these
in the room
negotiations were going
when
on.
they were. I was in the room when we had a discussion about trying to do the bid
Yeah.
to get a netball
Olympics.
into Olympics, and if we couldn't get it in Sydney where they're prominent, then it's never going to happen.
I think things
so
have changed
now
since then,
that's what I'm
hasn't it?
saying. They've
Like,
gone
lots have
into more
changed.
African countries. They had a real big bid in sort of like 2011 to go in and introduce netball to different countries, and since then Uganda started playing quite strong.
African countries.
Malawi was always strong, but they didn't have the resources, and so it's now. And then when you look at the Asians are now coming up. They've got Asian Games coming up, and there's teams like Hong Kong, and they're coming with the good teams.
Can I
Do you
just
understand?
ask, what about the Caribbean?
Oh, listen, not on this
What
podcast.
about the Caribbean? Is that for another podcast?
Yeah, because
Because we've got great players. They're in
I
the
was in
ANZ
Cayman.
League.
I was in Cayman. You was in Barbados.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I might get shot for this.
Be careful, be careful.
No, it's all right.
This
It's
is
my
live.
voice. The grey rinse crew has got too much control.
I mean, the Blue Rinse Brigade,
Yeah.
as I call them.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that if you go blue, you stay at home, but it's grey.
Okay, the grey Rinse Brigade. The grey Rinse Brigade.
So basically, the rest of the world are looking at different ways of doing competition and making it interesting. But when you look at the Caribbean, we should have a Super League in the Caribbean. We should have yeah.
On that note, we got to go.
Okay.
We got to go.
So what's the handles?
Okay, so
Where's tell me your
where's-
handle?
In other words, how do people contact you?
So they can contact me at wesnetball.co.uk.
Right, Janet?
And Jump Into Sports on Instagram.
And these are two of our partners to the main podcast, which is Beyond the Kit Bag. And you can get us on Beyond the Kit Bag on Instagram and on email, beyondthekitbag@gmail.com. Get in the box. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening.